Welcome back to the channel and welcome to 2024. I'm Ernest, and on this episode I'm going to be doing a review. I'm excited for this year. I've got a lot of great videos planned, and doing reviews like this are going to make it possible. So I've just got this Lumpoal power station. This is 1,000 watts. This thing is no joke, and it's actually super compact. I've been taking this thing to work with me for about a week. I even took it ice fishing the other weekend. So let me show you my favorite things about this and how I've been using it. Okay, so right off the bat, look at how compact this is. When it comes to 1,000 watt hours, 2,000 watt hours, those power stations are normally ginormous. For comparison, here's a generic 300 watt power station. That means this has more than 3 of these worth of power inside of it. For starters, I'm not even sure if that's half as tall, and it's barely wider than that other one. I'll tell you though, it feels really dense. It feels like they've really got the batteries packed in there. So for example, one of the most inefficient things you can run off of a power station like this would be a space heater. They take a ton of power to generate heat. But in doing so, they become a really good test on how strong a power station is. So let's hook this up, and let me tell you, I was surprised when I saw the output. And before I plug that in, when it comes to usability, ease of use, this is one of the most straightforward power stations I've ever seen. To turn it on, all you have to do is hold the button here for 2 seconds. Same thing with the DC once it's on. And surprisingly, it has the brightest LED light of any power station or jump box I've received to date. That button's also on the front. I just blinded myself. And that reminds me, it comes with the power cords you need. And don't let me forget to talk about the charging options, but before we plug it in, if you have 2 of these and you remove this cover back here, and you have the 1,000 watt hour series, you can use this plug right here. And then you can plug this straight into the other power bank. Don't plug it into the same power bank, that'll mess it up. But if you have 2 of these, you plug it into the other power bank and they'll work together. And if you want to do that, you got to make sure that both of your power stations are from Lumpoal. Charging options are cool. Let's get to the heater first. Okay, so here we've got this powered on. I fully charged it the other day, and I've discharged it and recharged it about 2 times. Let's see how much it can output. Alright, we can watch the watts right here climb. 858. But what I was most surprised about was it surges at over 1 kilowatt. And it can maintain a kilowatt. So not only is this thing capable of putting out a kilowatt, it's also super quiet when doing so. Another impressive feature of the Lumpoal 1,000 watt power station is the 100 watt USB-C rapid charger. It also comes with 3 USB-A sockets, a 12 volt cigarette plug, and 4 12 volt power options. This power station checks off all the boxes for me. It's got multiple charging options, nice adjustable sine wave, and the compactness is great. And notably, it has a nice metal case. And the carrying handle is a great design. And personally, I like that you can charge and output at the same time. It actually has some protections built into it. So if it gets below freezing, it'll limit the charging, and it can limit the output if it gets colder. Alright, so we're putting out pretty much a kilowatt, and that's what's most impressive to me about this power station is it can maintain a kilowatt output. And I've seen it surge at over a kilowatt. I've seen it surge at 1.1 kilowatts. If you don't sustain that, then it'll drop back down. If you sustain that when you get over a kilowatt, it'll automatically protect itself. Now, this is an extreme test. If you're looking at some sort of heating option, I would definitely recommend a heating blanket. For this power station, that works perfect as well. In fact, I used that ice fishing this weekend. Check it out. Alright, so I got my Lumpoal power station out here with me. I'm at a reservoir way up in the mountains. Me and my buddy have been fishing all morning. We pulled out about 20 trout out of this lake. It was crazy. This Lumpoal power station, an electric blanket, keep you warm all morning when you're out here fishing. It was freezing this morning, well below freezing. Alright, so it was super easy to use. To turn this on, all you have to do is press one of the buttons for a couple of seconds, and then this plugs in just like it would to a car. You can see it light up just like that. Electric blanket is a great option for somebody who's doing van life or living out of their car. Heaters can take a ton of electricity to keep a space warm. So I'd recommend at night you use a heated blanket rather than a heater for the whole space inside your car. Alright, welcome back. Ice fishing was fun. We caught some big ones. One more thing I want to show you is you can change the output from 60 to 50 hertz by clicking the button 3 times. And with the space heater, you can actually hear that change. If you can hear the pitch of that space heater changes. Okay, so here's possibly one of my favorite things about this power station. When it comes to charging, it came with its own power cord, and this can really put out a high output to rapid charge. Alright, so we're putting out 140 watts with this rapid charger. That's way more watts than you can get through USB-C right now. But with this power station, you can plug in multiple charging options at a time. So you can plug it into the car, the USB-C, or the rapid charger it comes with. So right here we got 137 going in. And here you can see that you can stack multiple charging options. While it's already charging, I can plug in the rapid charger and it gets even more. So this is definitely the most compact power station I've seen to date. I'm going to label this as my most recommended compact power station. And if you want one of these, they also sell different models. So you can get ones that are a little bit smaller if you don't want 1,000 watt. Something like that 300 watts is what you're interested in. Make sure you check out the links in the description and the pinned comment down below. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, or if you have any questions. Check out this video next. I'll see you there. That's a tool well done.